we asked ourselves, what is it about Hashawha Public Park that people love so much?
And we got our answers.
For those of you that don't know, Hashawha is a regional public park just south of the Mason-Dixon line on the border between Maryland and Pennsylvania.
It's a great place to be one with nature.
In case you want to be one with nature.
Well, there's actually many reasons.
There's many reasons. It's a nature place. We essentially went because, you know, we have our reasons for enjoying it so much, but we wanted to learn why other people enjoy it so much. Why do they go? So we took, you know, a set of cameras, a can-do attitude, and we should have taken some bottles of water with us.
We definitely should have.
And we went out not only to see why people enjoy it, but to ask them why they enjoy it. Hi. So we're on our way to Hashawha, which is just this, like, what'd you call it? It's not a national park,
No,
but it's like a local, like, public park. Is that what we call it?
Yeah.
It's like a local public park.
I mean, this place I've been going to this place since I was younger, you know. There's so much to do there. There's like fishing, they have like a nature center. They got all kinds of things you can do, and it's a great relaxing place to just, you know, chill or to get out in nature. This is coffee.
You know, I plan on putting in gum after this because my breath would smell toxic. Because I had the Asian Zing sauce, which is like garlicky, spicy, oniony, and then coffee. So like I'd go to interview people, and they would drop dead.
Oh.
Like they would be like, yeah, sure, I can talk to you. What the is that smell? What is that toxic? It smells like death. Took a shower in garlic.
Okay, well, let's not have that.
Like roadkill decided to mask its smell in sour cream and onion chips.
Oh, jeez.
So I have gum. I'll probably make a couple pieces for both of us.
Yeah.
Nobody was willing to be on camera. So that made it a little difficult. But we still got a lot of very helpful information from the people that we did ask, and from the experiences, old and new, that, you know, refreshed our memories. Because I'll be honest, we haven't been there in a while. Like, that was the first time, I'd say, in a good bit that we not only went there, but went there and went all over.
Yeah.
You know, like we had driven around through the road and checked out the nature center, but we had never actually gotten out, gotten dirty, and just looked through. Probably, I'd say about a year now.
Yeah.
Coming up. We kind of understand why people enjoy it, but I only understand why we enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Like, I want to know where everyone else enjoys it. Up there. Remember when we went up there?
Yeah.
We'll probably try to see if we can go up there again.
We should be able to.
Because we're not really allowed to. But I mean, that has significance to us. And then we pulled up and we went to Lake Hashawha. We went to the big lake, not the first lake, but the big lake.
Mm-hmm.
So there are people here. They're not a lot, but you know, I'm not trying to like be like, hey, guess what? We have cameras.
We're not trying to disturb the peaks. Not really.
That works. I think disturb the peace works.
We went in like the beginning of it. There was a path we went, and then we decided to go not on the path right away, but to go up by these little wooden, not like teepees, but like wooden like shelters, and to see what they were all about. Really wasn't much to them. I mean, they were nice.
We still don't even really know how they got there.
Yeah, you know.
They were just kind of there and fun to explore.
Yep, nice little sitting spot here.
That one's a lot better than the other one.
Yeah. Well, you know what that means. We gotta go inside.
Of course.
That's too This is not like a raccoon bag.
I think these are man-made, right?
Oh, it looks like it.
I just don't know who made them.
I don't know. Nice. We wanted to kind of find a nice open area where we could
Essentially sit down and evaluate what's our first move.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess at this point I'm just kind of figuring out like where do we go first?
Yeah.
Do we go raptor cages? Do we follow that path down there? Like what's the moves? We'll make our way down that way.
Yeah, we'll go
And
that
if
way.
we find someone we can interview, I
Yeah.
guess. But that's, because we don't like vlogging. We don't like vloggers. We're very anti-vlog.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, we're not going to make any progress if we're scared to be like, hey, we're film students.
Mhm.
So we were trying to fight off a lot of that, like, initial camera shyness, I would say,
Yeah.
for lack of a better word.
We'll see. We'll cross some bridges when we get there.
We'll be too scared. We'll never cross those bridges. We'll walk up to the bridges and be like, we'll swim. We'll swim. Worst comes to worst, even if we don't interview anyone, it's our first episode, so no one's going to care about quality.
Yeah.
Or will they care the most about quality? Because it's our first.
I think no one's gonna care.
Our amateurish showing.
Yeah.
We passed by was it the chestnut orchard? Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Which we didn't go in depth, but essentially they replanted a bunch of endangered chestnut trees and then built a fence around it to keep them safe, I guess.
Yeah, to make sure no one was destroying them or, make sure they can grow in peace.
Grow in peace.
Grow in peace. They also got all these paths that lead to more paths.
Your choice. Where you go? Well, we're kind of going wherever.
Okay, then
Wherever you
let's
think the best place to start is.
Well,
Just waiting.
yeah.
And the first path we went down, I don't think it's named, and if it is, I don't remember the name. I didn't look either, but we went down. It was sort of a back path because you have the main path, and since we went kind of off to the side, we were coming down a pretty sharp hill,
Very.
covered in loose rocks and leaves. So you're sliding all over the place.
What's the worst trail to go down?
I mean, as long as we don't trip and fall on our faces. And die.
It led to a beautiful stream that, led to the side, and there's a tree that had fallen over, and originally I didn't remember it, but I think that's because the last time, and the only time I'm going to say we were there was snow on the ground and no leaves. So seeing it with leaves and trees and all these, it was a little bit like, oh, so that's why people go to this spot. I came here once to take pictures with I don't want to say his name because I want to respect his privacy.
Yeah.
But our friend, and up here, we found something hilarious. A very good math equation. To apparently carve their name in innocent trees. Give them unconsensual tattoos.
And a lot of people have done that, I think...
And it's messed up. You don't just run up on someone and give them a tattoo. He asked for that.
Paid for that.
Keep your knives in your pockets. Jerks.
A lot of people...
It makes me mad.
A lot of people did it, I think, like couple...
And they need to stop.
Or people that just wanted to carve trees.
Yeah, carve gay plus gay equals you're gay.
Gay plus gay equals you're gay.
Beautiful math equation. But yeah, that was a good spot to revisit. And then they have these really skinny bridges. I don't know why they decided to make them like that, but they kind of come at like a V, where they have two railings on the side and then just like really thin, I'd say a foot wide. Would you agree?
Yeah.
That you walk on. And go off, but I just don't know why that was their first instinct, was put those kind of bridges.
We'll just head down this way a little bit and then just kind of follow around. know.
So we went to go find a bench or a table or something to sit down and then reevaluate. And I think we decided to go to the Vine. Then we'll probably go up by the table, which is where we went during the memory you were talking about on the way over here. And I don't even know what we were talking about. But I know at some point we wanted to try to swing from that vine.
I know exactly what you're talking
And if that vine is still there, I would like to swing from it.
Then I say we'll give it a shot.
We give it, we swing from that vine today. And if one of us falls and gets concussed, becomes like a completely handicapped man, at least we got it on video. When I think you were going through your breakup at the time.
Yeah.
And so we went there to kind of just, you know, get you distracted, get you out and about, get you moving. And we sat at the table and we were talking about, I don't even know, like milkshakes or just something like really random.
Yeah.
And you look and you're locking eyes with something as I'm trying to talk to you. I'm like, what are you looking at? And you're like, I want to swing from that vine. And I was like, Calvin, I'm trying to like talk to you. And you're just like, yeah, but like, you're not even a little bit curious? And I was like, no, which was a lie.
Yeah.
And you knew it was a lie.
So this is a vine. I'm short, so I grabbed a cinder block.
I think it's my turn now, right?
Yeah.
So I don't need a cinder block.
Yeah, obviously. How was that?
I mean, very anticlimactic. He was so, for some reason, so dedicated to swing from this vine, which you couldn't even swing to anything because it wasn't like across a river. It was just dangling there.
Yeah, but the fact that
But
it was...
I think the reason I wasn't allowing you to swing on the vine made it that much more of a big deal for us to go swing on it.
Yeah, and it was very weird because, like, it was, like, just hanging there, but it didn't look too super sturdy. Whatnot, it literally looked like at any moment we grab it, it's just gonna fall.
And it sounded like it too.
Yeah, it definitely did.
So, to say something, and that's when we saw the deer.
Yeah, just munching on some grass.
Just munching on some grass. Oh, a deer! We decided we wanted to go see the raptors, I believe. But on the way there, we hit up the cabin.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. It was built originally by the Sear family. S-I-E-R. Did you say it? Sear?
Yeah,
Sear family. In the 1700s, this was built. And then the Martin family bought it in the 1800s, like early 1800s, and built a bigger cabin like around it. And then in the early 1900s, I forget who this, someone bought it from the Martin family. Then when they were tearing down the one that the Martin family built, they found this one. And was like, oh snap, it's older. And then in the 1950s is when the county bought it and turned it into like a public thing. And so they kind of left it here as like a pre-Civil War home, essentially. And like this is like, you know, what it looked like. It's like they built this pre-Civil War. And so yeah, that's kind of the way we made our way to the raptor cages, which was definitely the highlight of the day.
Definitely.
So I wanted to actually do the bald eagle last, but I mean, I don't know if you saw him in the background moving. Like, look at him, man. Gorgeous. Oh my God. Oh. Here, let's... Wow. It's wild. I don't want to freak her out.
Yeah. Is it all?
Yeah, I believe it's her.
Wow.
That was awesome. I'm gonna see if I can try to get her to like move this way. So, just to show you the wingspan of that bird, you know, they have, you know, eastern screech owl, American kestrel, you know, they keep going up. So the bald eagle, that really cool bird over there. I'll show you how big the wingspan is. So, keep in mind, I'm not trying to brag, but I'm 6'5". He hates it. He hates it so much. So that means my wingspan is about 6'5".
You look a little short to me. No.
I mean, yeah, I think this is a little longer. That means that bird, when it spreads its wings, is the same height as me.
That's ridiculous.
Isn't that wild? We kind of finished up by walking the docks, which was definitely more our childhood.
Yeah.
Because those docks were, I mean, you would fish there.
We used to see like turtles on little logs right by the water, you know. Get to go out on like, we showed in the video, the floaty dock thing.
Yeah.
Get to be really, really close without being, you know, in it. You know, which was very fun. And it got a whole bunch of, like, a whole little path, you know.
Yeah,
where
it's
you can,
essentially like a loop, yeah.
Nice little crouch.
After that, we were pretty tired. We were pretty exhausted, and we got in the car. And I wanted to loop past the nature center, which I wanted to go in, but I'm pretty sure it's been closed lately due to like COVID and whatnot. Adventure. I don't think we're forgetting anything.
I don't think we are either. This basically was all day.
Yeah, the whole day, and it. Oh my God! Look at that spider.
Where is it?
On the door, at the bottom of the door. You see him?
Oh my gosh.
That's a big spider.
That is a very big. Oh my goodness.
Look at him go. I kind of want to help him. He wants to get out, obviously.
Do you want to pick him up though?
I don't know if I want to pick him up, but I feel like I should open the door for him.
Yeah, we definitely should do
That is
so.
a sizable spider.
Yeah, that's probably the size of a quarter.
That's bigger than a quarter.
Maybe like 2 quarters.
I don't know if it's quite 2 quarters. That's a big man.
Oh my goodness.
We need to get him outside. He wants to. He's trying to open the door.
we should
And honestly, I think he can if he tries. Come on, buddy.
Should we film this spider?
If you want to.
Hang on. Hold up, because he was probably thinking we're crazy, buddy.
He wants to go outside.
Oh my goodness, you don't even have to really zoom in.
No. There you go. Come on, buddy. Look at that. Look at the outside world. Oh.
He ran quickly. Well,
That's all we have for this episode. We have all kinds of different content on here, but you know, please feel free to subscribe, share, because we're not really on social media that much. So the more you show people, the happier we'll be. Sit there being like, all right, one less thing we have to do. If you have any ideas, if you're like, hey, I have a question, put it in the comments, because we read all comments.
yeah, feel
So
free
if you're
to.
like, hey, bro, you should go see what bleach tastes like, we probably won't do that. But we will definitely look at it and consider it.
Yeah, you know, if you had any ideas, you know, there's no dumb ideas. The only dumb ideas are the ones you don't ask.
Feel free to check the links in the description. And remember that if you're a douche, we hate you.